Hey, welcome to I'm in my mid 20s and I'm trying to pursue things that I like to do. So, here I am making a video about chicken wraps. In 2023, a bunch of fast food restaurants decided that they're going to make a bunch of chicken wraps because everyone collectively decided to think, where'd the snack wrap go? That was so good, as if it was some sort of Mandela experience. And those fast food chains decided to capitalize on it. They made all their own types of chicken wraps, so guess we're gonna see which one lived up to the standard. So I've tried most of these chicken wraps already. There's a few I actually haven't tried, but I'm not gonna tell you which ones those are. So we're just gonna pick random. The first one is Chick-fil-A's grilled chicken wrap. So I'm honestly a big fan of Chick-fil-A's grilled chicken. I love their grilled chicken nuggets. I think it tastes better than their normal chicken nugget. There's something about cold chicken and the way that they made this wrap a little bit healthy. I know they wanted more healthy options within fast food. So honestly, it had no flavor. I know they picture it with this sauce on the side and you can get whatever sauce you want, which obviously I'm just gonna put this in C tier. I'm gonna deem C tier something like tier with no seasoning. Now the next one I'm gonna talk about is the place where every millennial found out that chicken sandwiches can have flavor. That's Popeyes. I feel like I automatically have to put this inside of B tier just as a baseline because Popeyes chicken in general is pretty good, and they had that whole media frenzy about their chicken sandwiches. But this chicken sandwich has more chicken than all the other wraps here. I automatically need to put that in A tier because they really provide a lot of value within their wraps. And you can't say that that's not fair, they're a chicken place. I have KFC and freaking Chick-fil-A on here. They could have done the same thing. The next one I'm gonna pick is the Kentucky Fried Chicken Spicy Slaw. I had a lot of high hopes for this. Look how good this looks. Just look how good this looks. Like, the chicken is so crispy. KFC chicken is pretty darn good. It's making me just want it right now. Like, I'm subliminal messaging myself right now to go get KFC. It just has a lot of stuff pictured inside of it, and I thought when I was getting it I would get all of this and more, but it really fell flat. Like, it did not have much flavor. I mean, it had spice to it, but that was pretty much it. It really didn't mesh well together at all, so for that reason I have to put it in a C. But I will say its counterpart, the classic, I had less hopes for, and I'll tell you why about that later. But when I had it, it was the perfect mix of what a wrap needs. It just needs a couple veggies, chicken, and the tortilla wrapped with the sauce. It definitely did lack sauce. Like, all the KFC ones, spoiler alert, were all dry. They weren't that good. But this is what I expected from a KFC wrap, considering that they are a Kentucky Fried Chicken place. So this is definitely going in B tier because I would eat it again. I personally like Jack in the Box chicken a lot. They have some of the best chicken nuggets in the fast food chain. The Habit did have some of the best chicken nuggets, but then they ended up changing their formula, so it's like popcorn chicken from the grocery store. Anyways, this had a good amount of sauce in it, and you need to have sauce if you're gonna wrap something in a tortilla, because that's gonna end up dry if you don't do that. So this classic one goes inside of B tier. With that same logic, the spicy one did have a lot of flavor too. I'm personally not a fan of jalapenos, but I can't put it in C tier because C tier is basically the unflavorful one. But this is the same thing, a lot of sauce, a lot of different veggies in it, so it had flavors, but were those flavors a good mix? Now, Wendy's is that type of place where it has a lot of options, but I'm just not sure how it became a famous fast food restaurant. Everything there looks really good, but then it ends up falling flat and being mediocre. Better in your head than it would be out when you eat it. Same thing goes for their grilled chicken ranch wrap. This wrap seems like Little Miss Wendy just found out what a tortilla was and decided to put her chicken Caesar salad with watered down dressing inside of the tortilla and said, yes, my fan base will like this. But as per usual, Little Miss Wendy missed, and it has no flavor. Now, the biggest disappointment of them all, the KFC mac and cheese wrap. I went into this with, okay, I have managed expectations. I've had a few of these wraps so far. I know that they're smaller than what it looks like in the picture. I know that there's gonna be breading on the end, so I might not get flavor in every single bite, but I love the mac and cheese. I love the chicken at KFC. Put it all into a wrap, it has to be good. I thought I had COVID when I ate this. I literally thought I was sick. There was no flavor in this wrap at all. And you know what? I was watching Jake Weber try all these new KFC wraps, and he said this was the best one, and I lost faith in that man after he said that. This tastes like nothing. Who created this? Who tested this? They really put no sauce, no nothing. They were like, this is gonna be enough. I don't know if they watered down their cheese formula, because mac and cheese on its own is fine at KFC, but this just wasn't working out. So this one is D tier. This one sucked. Don't even try this. You can try it. We're just gonna go in order here now. The next one is the Burger King classic wrap. I will say Burger King came closest to the actual snack wrap idea. Some of them were pretty good and they had their own twist on it, but this one was most identical to what I can remember eating growing up. The chicken here isn't as crispy as something you'd see at KFC or even Popeyes, but it did have a good texture to it, and it had a good ratio of vegetables. And Burger King is a place I definitely have gone back to multiple times to get this snack wrap, but it did lack a little bit of sauce. If only I had more sauce, it would be perfect. Even with all those factors, Burger King definitely falls into A tier when it comes to their classic. For the spicy one, I just generally am not a big spicy person, and the sauce wasn't as prominent as the other ones, believe it or not. It was mostly the chicken that was spicy within it. But I tried it once, and it's not something that I really tried again, but I know it's good for people that would like spicy type of chicken wraps, so I will put it in B tier. And the last Burger King one was the honey mustard. And although the sauce ratio for all these Burger King wraps was the same, this one, because of its tanginess, really had more of a burst of flavor in your mouth when you were eating it. This is something that if I was having my mom drive me to swim practice after a long day leaving school, and then she didn't pack lunch in the car, and she said, is there anywhere you want me to stop to get you a snack before you go to swim practice? And I'd say, yeah, can we go to Burger King and I can get the honey mustard chicken wrap? She'd be like, yeah, I love you. This one I would put in S tier because it's something I've gone back and gotten time and time again, and it's something I would get even when I was younger. It has the most comparison to the OG snack wrap that all these other wraps are based off of. And of course, I had to include the wrap that induced all this craze in the first place, even though I know right now McDonald's is no. This one is definitely S tier. I will say when I was younger, I was definitely a ranch person myself, and then barbecue and honey mustard, even though the honey mustard one ended up in S tier from Burger King. But that's my ranking of all of my chicken wraps. Honestly, this video really makes me think how much the internet has caused main character syndrome for a lot of people, because who cares what my opinion is on these chicken wraps? You can go try it for yourself and see if you like it or not. We can all have different opinions, except Jake Weber. You are wrong. If there's any chicken wraps that I missed, and maybe if it's still available, I can try, just let me know. We can see how it goes. But yeah, let me know what your favorite type of chicken wrap is if you're seeing this video. Or if you're a vegetarian, just don't. I guess I will see you all later for another tier list. Bye. I don't understand how YouTubers do this because it's hard to listen to myself talk. So this one I would put, I need a second. I really hope this isn't too cringy, but it is what it is.